So as I was explaining in the last video, I'm tinkering around with Google Workspace currently, and I'm open for assignments, by the way, for anybody who searches help with Google Workspace. So, you're probably wondering why I'm showing you a compressed binary file here. And the point is, you see, Google Drive is, everybody who's familiar with data management is aware of that. It's just a temporary storage for users to work with files on a daily basis, daily, weekly, monthly, in that kind of state. It's like a database where read-write operations are made, are optimized for the user to interact with, to find stuff, and yes, but it's not there for long-time retention of data. So what we also call a code line. And you see, I'm now 64.5 gigabyte out of 90. I am already full here on my workspace. It's the minimum of the subscriptions of Google Workspace, and so it's like 12 euros per month per user. And there's a way to unlock unlimited storage, and it's kind of crazy because where do you get unlimited storage? So I'm gonna show you now. Here you can see it reads unlimited Google Photo storage. So the idea is quite near that if I have a limited space of Google Drive, why don't I like compress the files I'm not using to a photo if I can recover it correctly? Like if I can recreate the state it was in before. And it's, I know, kind of a crazy idea, but just stick with me for a moment with that. I already explained in the last video that the normal way I do the data, the long-term data retention, is to save it to Google Cloud Storage. But let's just play around with the idea. So I have here neue Mäntel. So for my bicycle, I bought some new tires, if that's the correct translation. And so I'm just gonna copy this where I can find it, and now I'm just pasting it here. So neue Mäntel PDF, and what this code does, it basically compresses whatever file you throw it into. Of course, it saves like everything I do. It nicely logs everything to GCP, and then it gets the file from Google Drive and pushes it to Google Photos, and in between it compresses the file to the photos, and we do the test to recover it. So we are sure that this actually works. And let's you see here my earlier run, and it worked. So let me just demonstrate it again. So again, the goal is we have Google Drive, we have Google Photos, we compress a Google Drive file and push it to Google Photos, and whenever we need the data again, we decompress it and we have it again. In this case here locally, I don't have the save back to Google Drive or the delete part, like deleting from Google Drive whenever I'm sure that it is saved correctly to Google Photos, but this is a MVP status, so we're just playing around here. So I already authenticated, so I have a token already. I don't have to go through the OAuth again. I have the image ID, so the image was actually found. And now it goes through the compression phase. This takes a bit of time, or no, first it downloads, of course. Then it goes through the compression phase, and then it decodes it again just to make sure it works, and then finally it should push it to Google Photos. Right, uploaded image to Google Photos. Okay, insert metadata into, yeah, and of course we have our metadata. So if I jump back to Google Photos, we should see another compressed file. And here we go. So that's kind of interesting because this is a way higher compression than the one before. The one before was also just a flying ticket and outdated. So even if you decompress it, you won't get my flight. And it's kind of interesting when this is, yeah, you saw the picture of the tires for my bicycle. This is way higher compressed, but of course it makes sense. The one is like a sheet of paper basically, and the other one is a picture. So, and now I will just do the final proof that I can also pull the image from Google Photos and decompress it. And then we're basically done here. Then I've given the proof that if you work with, or if, yeah, you compress a file and put it to Google Photos, and then you have unlimited storage, as long as Google Workspace doesn't figure that out. So let's just make the final proof that I can actually get the photo like from Google Drive to Google Photos, and then get it back from Google Photos, decode it, and have it in their original state. So let's just make this proof, and then I'm finished for today. So now we take Tretlager Imbus PDF, you see the image here, and then we go to code, and let's just replace my other image, we'll get rid of the PDF. So, and then, like before, the overflow went already through, so I have already my token. I get the image ID. And now it downloads the image. I have the image locally. It encodes the image. It pushes the image. No, and it decodes again locally. That was just during development the test if I can encode and decode stuff. And now we upload it to Google Photos. And we get the base URL from Google Photos, and we download it based on the base URL, and we get the photo back, and we decode it, and now we have here the path recovered from Photos. And sorry guys, if the image is a bit like not really focused on what I'm doing. I'm still learning how to do really good videos. It takes a long time, I guess. And we actually have recovered from Photos, right, as local output. So this is what we get from Google Photos, and yeah, it is the same quality, and the compression worked perfectly. So this is huge. If you understand this impact, so you could save thousands of euros of like data retention costs you would normally have